Hello everyone. So this is Dr. Tamalika Chakraborty. So I'm again back with an autism awareness video. So as you get to know that I do a lot of videos in autism awareness. Whatever I learn day to day, I share with all the parents, the laymen like us, to understand this particular disorder, to identify this disorder in a very initial stage such that it can be overcome. So I have gone through a recent experience, though I am going with a recent experience for 6 months, and I need to share with you. That is, we are unaware of how autism is actually transmitted to a child. We don't have any kind of pedigree analysis. We don't have any kind of mechanism of inheritance. Some say that it is due to lack of oxygen in the uterus. Some say that it is due to overexposure to medication. Some say it is due to a vaccine. And some say that it has there is a regression due to certain reason, maybe exposure to heavy metal. Research says that, of course, there are 400 different kind of genes which are involved in autism, and it is because of the multiple mutation of genes. So each and every individual is different in this particular spectrum. So today I want to just highlight one small point and ask all the parents and others who are looking at who are listening to my video, that whether they have experienced the same or not. That is temperature fluctuation. What is temperature fluctuation? What I have seen for my child is that temperature fluctuation, that is, if suppose we have a very high temperature, warm environment, all of a sudden there is a rain and there is a temperature drop. Or after a heavy rain for 7 days, all of a sudden there is a hike in the temperature and we are having a very warm temperature. So this temperature fluctuation from low to high and high to low, this time the child behaves in a very abnormal fashion, in a very atypical fashion, with a very aggressive fashion. From what I have experienced, the child always asks for something. There is always a temper tantrums and aggressiveness in the child, which is not seen. Lack of concentration, not being able to sit properly, and always in certain kind of destructive mode when this kind of temperature fluctuation has been observed. But when we have a constant temperature, that means there is no temperature difference. That is, we have, like, so for example, in a summer season, about 10 days it is very hot. So within that 10 days there is no problem. That means there is no difference in the child behavior. But once the temperature lowers due to heavy rains, the child behavior changes and again adjusts to the new temperature. So this type of experience can be researched upon by the researcher and can be identified that why this temperature is actually acting a pivotal role in governing the behavior of a child. How temperature fluctuation is altering the child's behavior. Why temperature, when it is constant, the child behaves normal, the child behaves calm. But when the temperature fluctuates, the child becomes very hyperactive. Why it is so? People say that you don't have to give them gluten. You have to have a gluten-free diet, and lots of research has been done on gluten-free diet. People say that for hyperactivity you should not give carbohydrate, but we have to give a balanced meal which comprises of carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, micronutrients, macronutrients for the child growth. We cannot cut out any one important requirement of growth. So if it is so, then how this, if I am cutting out carbohydrate, if I am cutting out glucose, gluten, even after that I have this kind of experience in my child due to temperature fluctuation. So this can be one of the factor of research in near future which can gives us a new dimension towards the etiology of this kind of behavioral changes due to neurodevelopmental disorder. So whatever you think, whatever is your suggestion, whatever your experience, kindly share with me in the chat box of my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everyone.